Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Bidayah Screencast. Today we have lesson 11, which discusses the Shaddah. The objective of this lesson is for the student to recognize that Shaddah is a symbol that represents two letters, and as shown by these boxes, we will get to this later on. The first letter has sukun and the second letter has a vowel or a haraka. And this is why we chose to teach sukun before Shaddah, because part of understanding Shaddah, as you can see, is understanding the sukun. So as we begin this lesson, as usual, the teacher can use these three boxes for explanation along with the hand motions. Let's zoom in to the word manna. The student, ignoring this final word, the student is fully capable of reading man and nun fatha na. The only thing we ask from the student is to connect these two as shown by the hand motion. For example, when the student comes to read this, mim fatha, or without even spelling it, the student will say man with the forward motion ma, and making a fist and holding it with the noon sakina, so man, and my fist is held. And as we say the na, the fist opens back into forward motion with a fatha. So the full picture will be a forward hand becoming a fist and holding that fist for a moment or two to represent the stress of the Shaddah, man, and then we open the fist again with the fatha. So man, and the hand is especially useful for explaining this dars to the students. Also, if we zoom out and we look at the lines of this lesson, each line introduces an increasingly difficult concept, or not difficult, just a newer concept. So it's necessary, especially for this lesson, that the teacher cannot just explain the first line and assign the rest for homework. Each line deserves an explanation, so it's necessary to stay in touch with the student or to make sure that he or she does not go ahead without explanation to avoid confusion, inshallah. The first line contains two-letter words with Shaddah on the last letter. This is the simplest case. And then on the second line, we introduce tanween with Shaddah. On the third line, we have three-letter words with the Shaddah being in the middle and at the end of the word. The fourth line includes four-letter words with tanween and Shaddah. And fifth line includes Shaddah with sukun in four-letter words. And the sixth line, we have four-letter words with Shaddah in the middle, as well as two Shaddahs in the same word. So again, as the student starts from the easiest to the most difficult, he or she will grasp the concept fully, inshallah, before moving on. Also, another reminder, as always, we don't want the student to stop at the third letter or the last letter of any of these words with sukun. For example, this word, lihubbi, should not be pronounced lihub. The whole concept of this dars is the last word, or the last letter in this case, so it's incorrect to stop with sukun on the final letter. Another technique for teaching this lesson, as we've mentioned before, is to split up the words in this lesson between different groups of students and create a sort of competition or just study groups for the students to practice together. However, it's very crucial that we don't split it line by line, because there will be different levels of difficulty. Rather, split it column by column. For example, group 1 takes the last column, group 2 takes the second column, and so forth. So each group will have a sample of the different types of Shaddah. As usual, refer to the objectives at the bottom of the page, as well as Bidayah's website and the workbook. You can find lots of practice on Shaddah. And alhamdulillah, we have the audio recordings online and the instructor's manual for your benefit. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.